From witch in Stardust to French courtesan in Cheri, did you find the joy in acting again?
Well, I never really lost the joy of acting. I do feel, though, that I think by the end of Stardust, I had sort of, I felt like I got a little rusty because I had, taken a lot of time off, but by the end of Stardust, I felt like, I was full steam ahead.
You took a very long break, that's what you just
Mm-hmm.
said. What did you do during that time? Why didn't we see you for so long?
I had a lot of things going on in my family, and we made a big move, and it's not unusual for an actor to take a year off, even 2, really, and then 3 went by, and and then I think on the 4th year, I realized honestly how long it had been since I hadn't worked, and I thought, I think I need to get back. So I was missing it. I realized I was actually starting to miss it, but up until then, I hadn't really thought about it.
A lot of actors who take these breaks say that they want to experience life, and that helps them in acting too. Is that the case for you too? Did that help? That break help you?
I think that I don't think I made a choice to not, at least a conscious choice, to not work. I guess maybe subconsciously. I guess probably I didn't want to work, or otherwise I would have. So. But no, I'm not so sure that, because it really wasn't ever about feeling burned out or anything like that for me.
We usually see older men with younger women in Hollywood. That's the typical stereotype. It's very refreshing in Cheri to see it the other way around. It's finally time. Do you think there's a cliche to that, and do you think that should change?
Well, certainly there is a double standard, and I think that it seems like it's changing. We were just talking earlier about how when this novel came out by Colette in the 1920s, it was really scandalous, and now it's really tame by today's standards. And in fact, we kind of actually spiced the movie up a little bit. So, I do think that it's becoming more and more acceptable, but it's still a taboo.
You said turning 50 was liberating, and you look fabulous. What do you mean by that, though, liberating?
Well, I just think that for many people, that 50 is just such a big number, and it sort of looms over you when it's approaching, and you try not to think about it, but it just sort of does, and then you get there, and then it's sort of nothing, and then you carry on, and life doesn't change, and if anything, it makes you feel. You start to look at your life differently, and you sort of start to look at it, I guess, as the glass half full, and really celebrate all of your blessings and be thankful for, what you have.
And just quickly, if you had to go off to an island, which 3 classic movies would you pick with you?
Oh, classic movies, my goodness. Wizard of Oz, Notorious, and what's that movie? What is that movie with? I can't think of it. There's so many. Let's say Baby Jane. There's so many.
And any old classic movie star that you wished you had the opportunity to work with?
Betty Davis.
Betty Davis. And what would you say is a classic movie?
How would I describe it?
Yeah, just...
I guess something that just sort of withstands the test of time, that really holds up generation after generation.
Thank you very much.